Okay, and yeah, it's the brains, the CEO himself of PLN, Sir Prince Leslie for me. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Well, what do you have by you?
I have the various flours. I have the rice flour, the dog rice flour, the potato flour, the tigernut flour, plantain flour, there's cocoyam flour, and the yam flour.
All right. So you're the CEO of PLN. Please, can
Yes.
you please tell us why you created PLN? What is PLN?
PLN is Prince Leslie for we food processing company. We just call it PLN because the name shouldn't be too long. The company, I created this company a few months ago. You know, to before you create anything that will be valuable to the society, you should be solving a problem. We identified the various problems with mostly perishable things, and we decided to transform it so that we can prolong the duration of stay. Like we have the potato flour. It's a seasonal type of food. After that period, you can still enjoy the potatoes even if it is not the season again, because we already have it in the flour form. And if you take like the plantains, it's very cumbersome for someone, especially for diabetic patients. They consume a lot of plantain for you to be pounding. So we just decided to transform it into flour so that you can just stir like we do with fufu corn, and you have it without really stressing yourself. It takes just 6 to 10 minutes, you have it already. So those are some of the problems we identify and we're trying to solve.
Wow. Okay, so on your page, on Pioneer page, we saw a certain juice that was newly introduced to Cameroonians, tigernut juice. Please, can you tell us more about it?
The tiger nut juice, the brain behind the tiger nut juice is not actually me. It is Ijoma that brought the idea of the tiger nut juice, because when I went to Lagos some time ago, I think 4 months ago,
Okay.
about 8 months ago, sorry, she introduced me into this juice. We went to the supermarket, she took some of this juice and she told me to try it. Don't we have it in Cameroon? I said no. The first time I tried it, I didn't like it. But when I thought there was sugar because it's really sweet. I thought there was sugar in it. So when I came back, I said, but is it not the fruit that people push in trucks here in Cameroon and people hardly know what it is? So I had to Google and check. When I look at the health benefits of tiger nut, I was amazed. It's a type of nuts that we simplify, but it has a lot to do with our health. So I went to the supermarket the next day, I tried it again, and before leaving Lagos, I'd consumed about 10 bottles of it. So I came back to Cameroon and I went back there again to ask some few people that are into it to know how, because it's very delicate. It's not something you just jump into, it's food processing. So I had to go back, met someone that is doing it. We had some few discussions, some exchanges, and he drilled me on it. I just felt like, okay, why not also introduce it into our own markets here since we don't have. So that is how we came about the tiger nut juice.
Okay. That's a very interesting story. And wow, your packaging really looks beautiful and attractive. So, are your products affordable for average Cameroonian, for all classes of people? How affordable are the products?
Yeah, when you look at the potatoes, for example, I always put so much interest in the potatoes because it has a lot of sugar. The starch in it is much. So we develop a strategy where we extract the starch so that people with special needs, like the diabetic patients, can consume. So we extract the starch and leave just the flour, so you can. And this flour is not only used for food, for fufu. Some people don't really like fufu, but you can use it to bake. This tiger nut, this thing, you can use this one to bake. You can use this one to bake. You can use the rest to do baby food and all the like. So it's affordable because when you take like the ones who have extracted the starch from you, the prices, if you look at the stress, the work being put into it, the packaging and all the like, you see, barely costs 2,000 francs. I don't think it's that expensive. So
Wow.
we just want Cameroonians to have the best of it. We're not mixing anything, it's purely natural. Apart from it going into the dehydrator, there is no other component we're adding into it. So
Wow.
so I think the prices are affordable. With 1 kilogram of rice flour for 2,000 francs, I think is affordable.
Wow.
Everybody can. I don't believe.
And there's another interesting content I just saw on the packaging. Guys, can you see ready in 6 minutes, ready in 5 minutes? Wow. That means this is really recommended for people who are always in a haste.
Yeah, especially for the manchellos, the bachelors. You have this at home. If you have your soup already prepared, you just microwave. When you come back, this will take 5 minutes and you have a decent meal at home.
Okay, sir, are we going to be expecting any innovations from you, or this is just it? This is all about PLN?
No, it's a whole company on its own. I think we're still like, there are other things we need to add here. We don't have the cassava here, we don't have the sweet potatoes here, there's a lot we still have to add, but you can't just do all at once. These ones, we're waiting for clearance from the ministry to be able to penetrate the market. That's why it has been on hold. But now that we're beginning to go through with it, we'll penetrate the market before we gradually introduce others. We cannot just do all at once.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have other things we're working on. Should be expecting things like we cannot just end at this level of transforming just flour. It's a food processing company. You should be expecting other stuff like bottled water. You should expect stuff like other, like the juice we have. You should expect other flavors. So far we have just the ginger, we have the pineapple, the banana, the coconut, and we have just about 5 different flavors. But with this we have variety of fruits and other stuff that we can mix with. So we're working on it.
Okay, all right. Well, there you have it from the CEO himself. Different varieties of PLM flour. Wow. Thank you, sir, for your time. Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure meeting you. It's a pleasure knowing about PLN, and hopefully our brothers and sisters, everybody in Cameroon, is going to welcome this amazing idea of yours and patronize you. Guys, rush to PNN. The main office is in Yaoundé. Get a pack of either potato flour, tigernut, plantain, cocoyam, yam flour, rice flour. It has amazing health benefits and of course very affordable. Very affordable. Bye.